Interest rates are like the price of money. They play a crucial role in the financial ecosystem. They determine how much it costs to borrow money, influencing everything from personal loans to corporate financing. Think of it like this. When interest rates are high, borrowing becomes more expensive. This can deter individuals and businesses from taking out loans. Conversely, when interest rates are low, borrowing becomes cheaper. This encourages more borrowing and spending. This has a ripple effect on businesses and consumers alike, affecting spending habits and investment decisions. These rate fluctuations directly impact the stock market. Investors closely watch interest rate changes. Why? Because companies need money to operate and grow. Access to affordable capital is essential for expansion. When borrowing costs rise due to higher interest rates, companies face increased expenses. This can strain their budgets. This can cut into their profits, making it harder to achieve financial goals. Lower profits often lead to lower stock prices. Investors may lose confidence in the company's future performance. Investors become wary of companies facing tighter financial conditions. They may seek safer investments. They might sell their shares, pushing prices down further. This can create a negative feedback loop. On the flip side, lower interest rates make borrowing more attractive. This can stimulate economic activity. Companies can access capital at cheaper rates, fueling expansion and potentially boosting profits. This can lead to job creation and innovation. This in turn can make their stocks more appealing to investors, potentially driving up prices. A thriving stock market can boost overall economic confidence. Understanding the dynamics between interest rates and stock market performance is crucial for any investor. It helps in making informed decisions and navigating the financial landscape effectively. Let's take a closer look at how interest rate changes have impacted two prominent Nifty 50 companies, HDFC Bank and Infosys. These companies, though both giants in their respective fields, react differently to the fluctuations in interest rates. HDFC Bank, a leading private sector bank, is highly sensitive to interest rate movements. This sensitivity stems from its core business model, which revolves around lending and borrowing. When interest rates rise, HDFC Bank benefits from higher lending margins. This is because the interest they charge on loans increases more than the interest they pay on deposits. This means they earn more on the difference between the interest they charge on loans and the interest they pay on deposits. Essentially, their net interest margin expands. This can lead to increased profitability and potentially higher stock prices. Investors often respond positively to such scenarios, driving the stock price up. Conversely, when interest rates decline, HDFC Bank's lending margins shrink. The reduced difference between loan interest and deposit interest can squeeze their profits. This can impact their earnings, potentially making their stock less attractive to investors. A decline in profitability often leads to a drop in stock prices. Infosys, an IT giant, is less directly impacted by interest rate fluctuations in India. Their revenue model is more diversified and less dependent on borrowing. Their business model is less reliant on borrowing. Instead, they focus on providing IT services and consulting, which are less sensitive to domestic interest rate changes. However, they earn a significant portion of their revenue in foreign currencies. This exposes them to global financial dynamics. Changes in global interest rates, particularly in the US, can impact their earnings when translated back to Indian rupees. The exchange rate fluctuations play a crucial role here. For instance, if the US Federal Reserve raises interest rates, the Indian rupee might weaken against the US dollar. This currency movement can have significant implications. This means Infosys earns more rupees for every dollar of revenue. The favorable exchange rate can enhance their financial performance. This can boost their reported earnings and potentially benefit their stock price. Investors may see this as a positive sign, leading to an increase in stock value. Technical analysis is like reading the stock market's tea leaves. It involves studying charts and patterns to identify potential trading opportunities. Two popular technical indicators are moving averages and the relative strength index, or RSI. Moving averages smooth out price fluctuations over a specific period, helping traders identify trends. For example, a 50-day moving average shows the average closing price of a stock over the past 50 trading days. If the stock price is consistently trading above its 50-day moving average, it might indicate an upward trend. Conversely, if it's trading below, it could suggest a downward trend. The RSI, on the other hand, measures the speed and change of price movements. It oscillates between 0 and 100. A reading above 70 is often considered overbought, signaling a potential price correction. A reading below 30 might indicate oversold conditions, suggesting a potential price rebound. By combining these technical indicators with an understanding of interest rate dynamics, traders can potentially make more informed decisions. Section 4. Beyond the surface. Unveiling fundamental analysis. While technical analysis focuses on price movements, fundamental analysis delves into a company's financial health and overall business performance. It involves scrutinizing key metrics like revenue growth, earnings per share or EPS, and the price-to-earnings or PE ratio. These metrics help investors understand the company's financial stability and growth potential. Revenue growth indicates a company's ability to increase its sales over time, reflecting its market demand and business expansion. Strong revenue growth is generally a positive sign, suggesting increasing demand for the company's products or services and potentially leading to higher profits. EPS represents the portion of a company's profit allocated to each outstanding share of common stock, serving as an indicator of profitability. Higher EPS generally indicates higher profitability, which can make a stock more attractive to investors as it suggests efficient management and strong financial performance. The PE ratio compares a company's stock price to its EPS, providing a valuation metric that investors use to gauge market expectations. It provides insights into how much investors are willing to pay for each rupee of earnings, reflecting market sentiment and future growth expectations. A high PE ratio might indicate that investors are optimistic about the company's future growth prospects, expecting significant earnings increases. By analyzing these fundamental factors alongside interest rate trends, economic conditions, and industry performance, investors can gain a more comprehensive understanding of a company's potential and make more informed investment decisions. Section 5. Sector-specific impact. Growth versus value stocks. Interest rate changes don't affect all sectors equally. Growth stocks, typically found in sectors like technology and healthcare, are often considered more sensitive to interest rate hikes. This is because they tend to rely heavily on borrowing to fuel their expansion plans. Higher interest rates can increase their borrowing costs, potentially impacting their profitability and making their stocks less attractive to investors. Value stocks, on the other hand, are often found in more established sectors like utilities and consumer staples. They tend to be less sensitive to interest rate changes because they typically have lower debt levels and more stable earnings. For example, during periods of rising interest rates, investors might shift their focus to value stocks, seeking more stable returns. Conversely, when interest rates fall, growth stocks might regain their appeal as investors become more comfortable with risk. Section 6. Riding the wave. Practical trading tips. Navigating the stock market during interest rate changes requires a cautious approach. Here are some practical tips for traders. 1. Stay informed. Keep abreast of central bank announcements and economic indicators that might influence interest rate decisions. 2. Diversify your portfolio. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investments across different sectors and asset classes to mitigate risk. 3. Consider your investment horizon. If you're a long-term investor, short-term interest rate fluctuations might not be as significant. However, if you're a short-term trader, you'll need to be more nimble and adjust your strategies accordingly. 4. Use stop-loss orders. These orders automatically sell your stocks if they fall below a certain price, limiting potential losses. 5. Don't panic sell. Avoid making impulsive decisions based on fear or speculation. Stick to your investment plan and consult with a financial advisor if needed. Section 7. The power of two technical and fundamental analysis combined. Technical and fundamental analysis are like two sides of the same coin. While they offer different perspectives, they are most powerful when used together. Technical analysis helps traders identify potential entry and exit points based on chart patterns and indicators. Fundamental analysis provides a deeper understanding of a company's financial health and growth prospects. By combining these approaches, investors can make more informed decisions, aligning their trading strategies with both market sentiment and a company's underlying fundamentals. For example, a trader might use technical analysis to identify a potential buying opportunity in HDFC Bank. Before making a move, they could then delve into the bank's financials, analyzing its revenue growth, EPS, and PE ratio to confirm its underlying strength. Remember, investing in the stock market involves inherent risks. It's crucial to conduct thorough research, understand your risk tolerance, and make informed decisions based on your financial goals.